Here we have the parabola y plus 2 squared divided by 9 minus x minus 1 squared divided by 25. And if we graph this on the graphing calculator, then this is what it looks like. So we can see that the branches opens up and down. And once again, the reason the branches open up and down because we have y and then minus and then x. So since this is the order of y minus x, then that's how we know. And so now we need to find the center, vertices, foci, and then asymptotes. And then we can modify this a little bit so we can get hk. Remember the formula here says is y minus, but since we have y plus, and so we can rewrite this. Plus is the same as minus negative. So minus negative is the same as plus. So now we have h, and we have k is negative 2. And then we have h is 1. And once again, for the hyperbola equation, the first number, the first denominator is a squared. And so let's write that down. Note. So when it's in standard form like this, then first, then a squared is the first denominator. And once again, if we are dealing with ellipse, then the ellipse, the a squared would be the larger of the two. But for hyperbola, the a squared will always be the first denominator. And then the other one would be b squared. And then take the square root of both sides. We got a is 3. And then take the square root of both sides here. We got b is 5. And then we need c. And so we use the formula b squared a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. And so we get 9 plus 25 is equal to c squared. And so c squared is equal to 34. And then take the square root of both sides. We got c as the square root of 34. So the center will be h, k. H is 1, k is negative 2. And then the vertices, these right here. So in the place of h, we have 1, and then k will have negative 2, and then 8 is 3. And this is 1, this is negative 2, and then plus 3. So this is 1, and then this will be negative 5. And this is 1, and this will be negative 2 plus 3 is 1. And for the foci, we have 1, negative 2, and then c is the square root of 34. And this will be 1 and negative 2 plus the square root of 34. And the asymptotes would be y minus k equal plus or minus a over b, and then x minus h. For branches that open up and down, the distance from the center to the vertex right here, this is the vertex 1 and vertex 2. And so this is A. A is the distance from the center to the vertex. And so to get the slope of this diagonal of this asymptote, then in this case, B is 5. And so we would go 3 here and then 5 here to get the principal rectangle. So this is how the principal rectangle, 8 is 3, and then B is 5. So we would go 3 up, 5 over. So this time the rise is 3, the run is 5. So for branches opening up and down, to get the asymptote, the slope of the asymptote, or the diagonal lines, will be 8 over B. But if the branches open left and right, and then the slope of the asymptote would be B over A. And so that's why we have 8 over B and not B over A. And so in this case we get a plus or minus 3 over 5 and then x minus h is 1. And then we can simplify this. This becomes plus. And then we could also bring the 2 to the other side. 2. So these are the asymptotes.